Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, something a little different to the products that we generally look at. This is made by a company called Lunar Artefacts in London, and they've kindly sent out what they call the pointer instrument. This is their take on a mouse that's got a more of a luxurious appeal than all the ones that we see on the market, or that I've seen anyway. Pricing for this mouse starts at £155. You've got a silver or a brass base, and then you've got different style leather tops, so you can either go brown, black, or they also do a clear option if you're not a fan of leather. So taking it out of the little pouch it comes in, you can see just the luxurious element that I mentioned in the leather. Let's pop that to the side and show you what else you get. So you get a little carry pouch. This entire box and packaging is all recyclable. You can even make this into a picture frame should you wish as well. So something a little bit different. USB-C charging cable, nice braided cable in black. Don't eat this. And then you've got some instructions in there as well. So let's put all the additional bits and bobs to the side, and then we'll talk about why this thing is so expensive. So I mentioned that this mouse goes from 155 up to £200, and there's a lot that goes into it. So we can't just take it at face value. We need to talk about all the different features that this offers and why, you know, that price exists for it. They also do mouse pads as well, should you want something that matches the mouse, and they also do Qi wireless chargers as well. So if you want to go all matchy, then you can do and get everything to go together. So as you can see, it's very different from an ordinary mouse, and Lunar are targeting this as a once in a lifetime mouse, as they offer easily repairable switches and parts in the mouse. They also have a repair service as well. Should you not want to do it yourself, you can send it away and they will fix it for you. Not something we typically see on the market. Generally it's if it's broken, you know, try and get it repaired on the warranty. If not, you're going to be buying a new one kind of job. So longevity is one of their key points that they're aiming for. So I've got the brown leather and then the silver base, which Lunar call the modernist pointer. This particular model will retail for £185, and the actual colour of the base affects the weight as well. So this is aluminium, and this will weigh 125 grams, whereas if you get the brass one, that'll weigh 200 grams. So certainly a heavy mouse, but personally I do like a heavier mouse, so that's something that's really up my street. Full grain leather from a French tannery, and it will actually age with human skin contact, so it will become darker over time. I'll also add a picture from the website that shows an example of how that will look. So ambidextrous design, of course you can change the left and right click in your Windows settings or your Mac settings. So of course we've got our left and right click. There's a smooth metal scroll wheel. It's got a little bit of a resistance to it as you rotate, kind of notched. It's suited for a palm grip rather than a claw or a fingertip, so that's something to bear in mind. I said about the repairing aspect of this, so the top literally just pops off. It's got a magnet on the bottom and then two little bits where it locks in at the front. Then you can see your switches. Under this little compartment you've got your battery, and you can go even further as well and replace the switches should you wish. It'd be nice if you could get the covers in the store just readily available rather than as a kind of repair option. I'd quite like to get like the clear top just to have as, you know, change it up depending on your mood, for example. So if we go underneath, we've got where our USB adapter is. This just slides out like that. That will give you 2.4 gigahertz connectivity. You've got a power button just above that, and there's also a battery light indicator. On the right hand side we've got a DPI switch. This goes from 800 DPI to 3000, and then you've also got your pairing options down below. So the left is for USB, the right is for Bluetooth, which is Bluetooth 5, and then when both lights are showing, that's using wired over USB-C. In the middle we've got the sensor, which is a Pixar PAW3805, which will track on glass, so it makes it a little bit more versatile if you're using this through different meeting rooms, for example, or you know, taking it to commute. You can use it on whatever surface without needing a separate mouse pad. And last but not least, this also has a wireless charger built in as well, so you can either use a Qi charger or you can get yourself one of the ones to match from the Lunar store. Thoughts about this mouse? Out of the box, I did find it a little bit hard to grip as someone with larger hands. Now there is an accessory to combat that, Accessory Grip, which is, you know, aptly named. This is a nylon 3D printed part that simply goes on and clips in using the USB-C port underneath to then give your fingers somewhere to rest. I found it to be so much more comfortable while adding that on. It's something that I would definitely recommend if you have bigger hands and this is a mouse that you're considering. There is also two different color options available as well. Obviously this is the grey one, but they also have black, should you want it to match with the black leather. But I think personally the grey goes a little bit better with the silver and brown that I've got here. It also came in like a thick envelope as well, so much like the box, very environmentally friendly. So like I said, it clips on using the USB-C port, and obviously when you've actually connected it, you do lose the functionality of that port. Now, I'm a bit of a mixed feeling about that. Personally, I like to use mice in wide mode if I can, just saves having to worry about battery life and things like that, and it's just, you know, always ready to go. But I don't think it's that much of a deal breaker. I think a lot of people will buy this to use it wirelessly anyway though, as just having a cable can be a little bit untidy. Plug and play, so no software to faff with. You can do the pairing modes by pressing the connectivity button as well for a certain amount of time. I think it's 3 seconds to pair with Bluetooth, and then we'll go into the pairing mode. So, you know, nothing really to go wrong software wise. So obviously this isn't a mouse you're going to be buying for gaming. I did try it just to see what it would be like, but just that little bit of play in the leather makes life a little bit difficult for gaming. So I don't really think you're going to buy it for gaming in the first place though, so it's a little bit irrelevant, but I did test it because I know a lot of the gamers out there might want to know about it. And at first look at this mouse, it does look very expensive. That's admittedly what I thought when I first looked at the website. I thought that's expensive for just, you know, a mouse with a bit of leather on it. But looking deeper at it, the functionalities that it offers, USB, Bluetooth 5, you've also got that sensor that tracks some glass. You can put the accessory on it to make it wider. You've obviously got that solid aluminium base and then the full grain leather. You can kind of see where the cost comes from a little bit more, and also the repairability aspect that Lunar are going for. You can either self-repair or you can send it in for them to do for you. It does make the price a little bit more justified. So in terms of price to what you get, the closest you're really going to find in terms of productivity is looking at the Logitech MX Master. That's probably the only real competitor that I can think of anyway to this, because all the rest are more gamer mice. The MX Master isn't designed to be repaired. You might get it repaired under warranty, but certainly not to the extent that the Lunar will offer. So in that aspect, it does make it a little bit hard to compare. So it's very unique, and that comes at a cost. So the real question is, do you want to spend that much on it? If you're into luxury items, then £185 might not mean much to you anyway. Personally, if I was to look at a mouse, I wouldn't spend anywhere near this amount of money, but I'm not really a luxury high-end product kind of person, so I mean, that's kind of understandable in that regard. But I'd like to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments box below what you think about this product, if it's something you can see yourself using. I definitely would recommend getting the Accessory Grip if you're thinking about buying one of these and you've got bigger hands. It does make it a lot more comfortable to use. And I'm really interested to hear what you guys think, so let me know what you think about the pointed instrument down in the comments box below. I'll also add links in the description should you want to pick one up. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a future video. Thank you to Lunar Artefacts for sending this out for me to look at. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.